Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's freezing out there, and you know what that means? It's time for some epic winter life hacks that you can't miss. We're talking about staying warm, saving money, and maybe even having a little fun while we're at it. So grab your winter coats, scarves, and let's get started. All right, first up, let's talk about those freezing cold feet. We all know that feeling when the chill just seeps right through your shoes and socks, making every step feel like you're walking on ice. You know that feeling when you step outside and it's like walking on ice? It's not just uncomfortable, it can be downright painful. We're going to fix that right now. Imagine stepping out into the cold and feeling like you're walking on a warm, cozy carpet. Instead, we're going to make our own heated insoles, and the best part is, you probably already have everything you need at home. No joke. This is a simple, cost-effective solution that will make a huge difference. First, grab some felt fabric. Felt is great because it's thick and provides good insulation. You can find this at any craft store, or maybe even in your grandma's sewing kit. It's a common material, so it shouldn't be hard to get your hands on. Cut out 2 pieces of felt the same shape as your shoes' insoles. Make sure they fit snugly inside your shoes for maximum comfort. Now here's the magic ingredient, iron powder. This is what will generate the heat. Don't worry, you don't need to be a blacksmith to find this. It's more common than you think. Iron powder is actually used for a bunch of things like arts and crafts or even gardening. It's versatile and easy to find. You can get it online or at some hardware stores. Just a quick search and you'll have plenty of options. Sprinkle a generous amount of iron powder onto one side of each felt cutout. This is where the magic happens. Don't be shy, we want those feet toasty. Next, take some salt. This is a crucial part of the heating process. Regular table salt works perfectly, no need for anything fancy. Sprinkle a layer of salt on top of the iron powder. This helps to activate the heating process by creating a chemical reaction. The combination of iron powder and salt is what generates the heat. Carefully place another piece of felt fabric on top of the salt, sandwiching the iron powder and salt in between. This creates a neat little package. You can use fabric glue or even just sew the edges together to keep everything in place. Make sure it's secure so the contents don't spill out. And there you have it. Your very own DIY heated insoles, ready to keep your feet warm. Your very own DIY heated insoles. They look simple, but they pack a punch when it comes to warmth. Just slip them into your shoes and feel the warmth. It's like having a personal heater for your feet. The iron powder reacts with the salt and air to create a natural gentle heat that will keep your feet nice and toasty all day long. No more cold feet. Seriously, this is a game changer. You'll wonder how you ever managed without them. Stay warm out there. Next up, we're tackling another winter annoyance: foggy car windows. It's a common problem that can be both frustrating and dangerous. It's like trying to see through a cloud. Am I right? You can barely see the road ahead and it feels like you're driving blind. But don't worry, I've got a hack for that. It's simple, effective, and uses something you probably already have at home, and the secret weapon is shaving cream. Yes, you heard that right. Yep, you heard me right. Shaving cream isn't just for your morning shave. That can of shaving cream in your bathroom can actually keep your car windows crystal clear. Here's how it works. It's all about creating a barrier that prevents moisture from sticking to the glass. Grab a clean microfiber cloth and a can of shaving cream. Any kind will do, but I prefer the foaming kind because it spreads more easily. Any kind will do, but I prefer the foaming kind. It tends to cover the surface more evenly and is easy to work with. Apply a small amount of shaving cream to the cloth. You don't need a lot, just a dollop will do. You don't need a lot, just a dollop will do. A little goes a long way in this case. Rub the shaving cream onto your car windows both inside and out. Make sure to cover every inch of the glass. Make sure to cover the entire surface with a thin, even layer. This ensures that the protective barrier is consistent. Now here's the important part. You need to buff the windows properly. Buff the windows with a clean, dry section of the microfiber cloth. This step is crucial for removing any excess cream and ensuring clarity. Keep buffing until the shaving cream disappears and the windows are sparkling clean. You'll notice the difference immediately. The shaving cream creates a protective layer on the glass that prevents condensation from forming, which means no more foggy windows, You can drive with confidence, knowing your visibility won't be compromised. It's like magic, but with science. This simple trick can make a huge difference in your daily commute. This hack is a lifesaver on those cold mornings when you're running late and need to get on the road fast. No more waiting around for the defroster to kick in. No more waiting for the defroster to do its thing. You can start driving right away with clear windows, and the best part is it lasts for days. You won't have to reapply it every morning, giving you one less thing to worry about. Okay, let's talk about ice. It's slippery, it's dangerous, and it's a pain to deal with. But before you reach for that expensive store-bought de-icer, I'm going to show you how to make your own for a fraction of the cost. And guess what? It actually works better than the stuff you buy at the store. No joke. Here's what you'll need: a spray bottle, rubbing alcohol, and water. That's it. 3 simple ingredients that you probably already have at home. Fill the spray bottle with a mixture of 2/3 rubbing alcohol and 1/3 water. Give it a good shake to combine everything, and that's it. Your DIY de-icer spray is ready to use. Just spray it onto your icy windshield, car windows, or even your frozen locks, and watch the ice melt away in seconds. The alcohol in the mixture lowers the freezing point of water, which is why it melts ice so quickly, plus it evaporates quickly, so you don't have to worry about any messy residue. This hack is a lifesaver on those icy mornings when you're in a hurry. It's way cheaper than buying de-icer at the store, and it works just as well, if not better. Alright, this next hack is for anyone who's tired of their house feeling like an icebox in the winter. We're going to use bubble wrap to insulate our windows and keep that precious heat inside. I know what you're thinking. Bubble wrap? Seriously? But trust me on this one, it actually works. And it's a lot cheaper than replacing your windows or installing expensive insulation. Here's how to do it. Grab a roll of bubble wrap. You can usually find this at grocery stores, hardware stores, or even online. Cut the bubble wrap to size so that it fits your windows. You want it to be slightly larger than the window pane itself. Now here's the important part. Spray the window with water. You want it to be damp but not soaking wet. Press the bubble wrap onto the wet window bubbles side facing the glass. The water will create a temporary seal that will hold the bubble wrap in place. Repeat this process for all your windows. And voila! You've just insulated your house with bubble wrap. It's like magic but with bubbles. The air pockets in the bubble wrap act as insulation, trapping heat inside and preventing cold air from seeping in. You'll be amazed at how much warmer your house feels. And you'll save money on your heating bill too. Last but not least, let's talk about those freezing cold hands. We all know how uncomfortable it can be to have icy fingers, especially during the winter months. Nobody likes having cold hands, especially when you're trying to text your friends or take pictures in the snow. It can be really frustrating when your fingers are too cold to function properly. So we're going to make our own DIY hand warmers that are reusable, affordable, and super easy to make. These hand warmers are a fantastic solution to keep your hands toasty without breaking the bank. First, grab some fabric scraps. You can get creative with the patterns and colors to make them unique and fun. You can use old t-shirts, socks, or anything else you have lying around. This is a great way to recycle old clothes and give them a new purpose. Cut the fabric into small squares or rectangles about the size of your hand. Make sure the pieces are big enough to hold a good amount of rice. Next, you'll need some uncooked rice. This is the key ingredient that will help retain the heat. That's right, plain old rice. It's inexpensive and works perfectly for this project. It's a natural heat retainer, which makes it perfect for hand warmers. The rice will absorb the heat and release it slowly over time. Fill each fabric square with uncooked rice, leaving a little bit of space at the top. This will make it easier to sew them shut. You don't want to overfill them or they won't sew properly. Make sure there's enough room to close the edges securely. Sew the edges of the fabric squares together, making sure to secure the rice inside. This step is crucial to ensure the rice doesn't spill out. You can hand sew them or use a sewing machine if you have one. Either method works fine, so choose whichever you're more comfortable with. And there you have it, your very own DIY hand warmers, ready to use whenever you need them. Your very own DIY hand warmers. They are compact and easy to carry around, making them perfect for any cold day. To use them, simply pop them in the microwave for 30 to 60 seconds or until they're warm to the touch. Be careful not to overheat them. The rice will retain the heat, keeping your hands warm for hours. Plus, they're reusable. You can use them over and over again. Just reheat them in the microwave whenever they start to cool down. It's that simple and convenient. These hand warmers are perfect for those cold winter days when you're out and about. Whether you're walking the dog, commuting, or just enjoying the snow, They'll keep your hands nice and warm. They're also great for gifting. Make a bunch and give them to friends and family. Everyone will appreciate a thoughtful, handmade gift that keeps them warm. Thanks for watching. If you found these hacks helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome tips. Stay warm out there. And hey, if you try any of these hacks, let me know how it goes in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Until next time, stay warm, stay safe, and keep on hacking.